Okay, so I have it recording. That way I can send it to you three after the class. So what I want you to do is go ahead and close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. And then I'm going to ask you 8 questions and you will answer whatever comes to your mind. During these 3 deep breaths, I'm setting the intention that your guides will help you, that your guides will pull you into your past lives. So as you are breathing and as you are allowing yourself to be pulled to these lifetimes, you may actually feel the feeling of falling backwards. You may physically feel like your brain is being pulled to a new lifetime. Just continue to breathe. And then I will ask you these 8 questions. Real quick, I'm going to ask you all to unmute yourselves. I accidentally hit the mute all button. So go ahead and unmute yourself real quick. And then close your eyes again and be pulled back to where you were. This feeling you're being pulled back to is a lifetime you did not learn your lesson. This is a lifetime that we need to heal the lesson you were supposed to learn in order to break a cycle. The first question I'm going to ask you is, what country are you feeling that you're pulled to? This may be a country that's always been on your mind as a place to visit. This may be something completely new. Amy, what country do you feel yourself being pulled to?
I keep hearing Texas.
Okay, so you're in America, in Texas. Perfect. Kelly, what country are you feeling pulled to?
Hungary.
Okay. Lana, what country are you feeling pulled to?
I got Romania.
Romania. Chandria, what country are you feeling pulled to?
The first country popped in my mind was Poland.
Okay, Poland. Perfect. The next question I'm going to ask you is, are you male or female in this lifetime? Amy, are you male or female?
Female.
Female. Can you describe yourself?
I have long brown hair and I am short and thick.
You look a lot like yourself right now. Do you feel that you're looking at an image of yourself, but you look pretty similar?
Yes.
Okay. Ellie, are you male or female?
I have a picture of a male.
Male. Can you describe yourself?
He reminds me of Abe Lincoln. I don't know why.
Okay.
That's all I'm getting.
Beard.
Yeah.
Dark complexion. Okay. Lana, are you male or female?
Male.
Male. Can you describe yourself?
Dark hair, dark mustache, like a pointy nose.
Okay.
And I can actually see like almost like he's in a picture, like in a Captain Morgan stance, actually.
Okay. Amy, I'm sorry, Chandria, are you male or female?
Female.
Okay, can you describe yourself?
The only thing I saw is like um, not shoulder length, but kind of maybe to the jawline, brown hair, and it's flipped, like curled, flipped up.
Okay, perfect. Now, this next question is going to be, what was your life's purpose? Now, a life's purpose can mean anything. It can mean healer, nurturer, teacher, companion, artist. The list goes on and on and on. So Amy, when I ask you what was your life's purpose, what do you hear, feel, see, or know?
See me teaching little kids.
Okay, perfect. Kelly, what is your life's purpose?
I got a businessman or even a banker.
Okay, so an entrepreneur. Lana, what was your life's purpose?
The first thing that came to mind was exchange, like stock exchange or banker.
Okay. Andrea, what was your life's purpose?
The word that popped in my head was educate.
Okay, educator or teacher. Perfect. All right, this next question, you are going to be shown a memory. This is going to be the memory that you thought was the best part of your life. I want you to just take a second and look at this memory. And then Amy, whenever you're able to tell me the memory, go ahead.
The best memory that popped in my head was when I gave birth to my daughter and I saw the big smile on my husband's face.
Ellie, what was your best memory from this lifetime?
It's weird because there's no people in it, but it's more of like a scenery where it's like I don't know if it's a river, but it's beautiful. It's got a lot of land and rocks and maybe even a waterfall near it.
Okay, so traveling in nature. Perfect. Lana, what was your best memory from this lifetime?
I see a little boy fishing. There's a pond and a dock, and he's fishing.
Okay. Now, are you able to pick up if this is you or if this is a child of yours?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. Don't focus on it too hard. That's all right. Shandria, what was your best memory from that lifetime?
I see me on a horse, so I'm riding horses and it's greenery, like trees, like open area.
Okay. Are you riding the horse or is somebody else?
I'm riding the horse.
Okay, perfect. Now this next part, it may be a memory or just a thought. I want you to tell me what the most challenging part of that life was. Amy, what was the most challenging part?
I'm not really sure.
That's okay. Kelly, what was the most challenging part?
The only thing that came up was losing my wife.
Okay. Lana, what was the most challenging part?
I got my job. Like
Good job.
stress.
Okay. Shandria, what was the most challenging part?
I got the words cold and lonely.
Okay. Now, this next question is going to show you how you died in that lifetime. So the question I ask you is, how did you cross over? Amy, are you able to see how you crossed over in that lifetime?
Yeah.
You want to describe it?
I don't know.
Sometimes spirit doesn't show us how we crossed over if it was traumatic to us. So this could be something they're keeping from you if you're not able to describe it. So that's totally okay. Kelly, are you able to see how
No,
you've crossed over?
I can describe it.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Kelly. Go ahead,
Go
Amy,
ahead.
describe it.
I just don't know if I want to.
Okay, is it very traumatic? Okay,
I pretty
what
much want to cry it now.
okay, what I want you to do is take this image of how you passed away and imagine that there is a violet purple flame in front of you. Send this image to the violet purple flame and allow it to completely burn and dissolve. Will allow you to heal from this way of crossing over. Will allow you to let go of this image. And then just take a moment and take a couple of deep breaths. Kelly, how did you cross over?
Whew. I committed suicide,
Okay,
and I actually
want you-
saw how I did it too.
okay. I want you to do the same thing I just told Amy.
Okay.
Take an image of this crossing over and send it to that violet flame so you can heal from this way. Lana,
Mine
how
was
did
the same thing as yours.
okay. I want
And
you
that's
to,
why I didn't want to say anything.
it's okay. You don't ever have to share. You do not have to share if something comes up that's too stressful, okay? Lana, how did you cross over?
I was shot,
Okay.
murdered.
And you find out if it was from a family member or from a friend or someone you didn't know.
I don't think it was anybody I know.
Okay.
Or it was an acquaintance,
Perfect.
possibly.
Okay. So not a very good friend, somebody you just knew. What I want you to do is take those deep breaths and send this way of crossing over into the violet flame so it can be healed and you can let go of this way of crossing. Chandria, how did you cross over?
I just see an image of a hand pointing a gun. So I don't know if I
That's
shot
okay.
myself or someone shot me.
What I want you to do is take an image of that gun and send it into the violet flame.
Okay.
There's a reason why you're not being shown how you passed away. It was traumatic. So I want you to heal from this by sending it over and allowing it to completely dissolve.
Okay.
Now, each of you have been affected in this current lifetime by this way of crossing over. Whether it's a good friend, a family member, you each have experienced it within this lifetime. So that's why I wanted you to go ahead and heal it so we can keep it from happening again. The next thing I'm going to ask you is, what was the biggest lesson you learned in that lifetime? Amy, when you hear it, see it, feel it, or know it, let me know. Unless,
Faith in myself
okay,
and to believe in myself.
perfect. I feel like you actually are really good at this in this lifetime, so that is amazing. Kelly, what was your biggest lesson you learned?
It's not so clear, but what I'm gathering is possibly a conflict between work and relationship.
Okay. How to
So I-
balance work and
I'm guessing
relationship.
like nothing popped into my mind
That's
so
okay.
clearly.
That's all right. Spirit's giving you what you need to know. You're picking up on everything just as the way it should be. All right, Lana, what was your biggest lesson?
To slow down, like
Slow down.
balance and slow down. Hmm.
Perfect. Chandria, what was your biggest lesson?
To love fully and wholeheartedly.
Okay. Love that. Unconditional love. Perfect. Now, each of you learned an insight because of this lesson. Each of you in this lifetime have been able to take this lesson and bring it over with you. This is something you may still be working on if you did not complete it before you crossed over, but you will have a chance now to heal it. So I want you to each think of this lesson and send it into the violet flame. Even if it was a lesson you learned, it can still use extra healing. When you've gotten rid of this lesson into the violet flame, I want you to take a deep breath and exhale all emotions, physical pain, or beliefs that you have because of this lesson, and just exhale it all back out into Mother Earth. Last question I'm going to ask you is, are there any residual leftovers from this lifetime? Residual leftovers can be a physical pain you experience with no source of injury. It is an emotional cycle you find yourself stuck in. So whether you feel you're constantly jealous, constantly sad, constantly depressed or anxious, this can even be a belief that you have in your mind that you know is not true, but you cannot get rid of it. So Amy, do you have any residual leftovers?
Constantly anxious and sad.
Anxious and sad, okay. Kelly, do you have any residual leftovers?
Yeah, the word abandonment came. So what I'm gathering is my wife left me because I focused more on work. And then my lesson was choosing work over the people that I love. It doesn't look like she died. It looked like I lost her because she left me. And then I
Okay.
committed suicide, apparently.
Okay. Lana, do you have any residual leftovers?
I get like attachment, like clinginess.
Okay. That definitely can be from this lifetime. All right, Chandria,
I heard the words none and no regrets. So I'm thinking maybe this life was not so bad.
all right. Do you have any residual leftovers, like a pain or an emotional cycle that you have found yourself in? Do you regret a lot of things in this lifetime?
I do.
Okay. So regretting. All right, I want you to each think of these residual leftovers, and we're going to send them into the violet flame. Now, these residual leftovers may take a couple of times with you sending them into the violet flame. There are going to be different triggers that come up in your life. So whenever you are feeling this anxiousness, the sadness, the abandonment, the attachment, the regret. I want you to send it into the violet flame every time it comes up. It will eventually heal and you will be able to let go. And then once you've done this, I want you to take a deep breath and then open your eyes. How do y'all feel? Intrigued? A little sad? How are y'all feeling?
I
feel
feel a
good.
little sad.
You feel a little sad. You definitely saw a traumatic part of your last lifetime. So this will take a little bit of time to keep sending it to the violet flame and letting it heal, but it will go away. Do you feel triggered about this lifetime because of what you were shown?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're here for you. You don't have to hold back the emotions. We do not judge. This is a vulnerable zone. So if you're feeling triggered, let it all out, cry it out. This is the best way to express your emotions.
I feel like half the reason why I'm so triggered by it is because I'm also having a lot of issues with my ex-husband and his mom. And this person has a recording and they had me listen to it because I'm actually having to deal with DCYF and go back to court. And my son's grandmother legitimately had the nerve to say the other day, I wish Amy would just go in her closet and hang herself and kill herself like her husband did.
That is
That's
not
what I
okay.
saw in that
gosh.
with me.
That is not
So
okay,
I've
Amy.
had a really rough couple of days.
Well, listen, you don't deserve that. Okay. And we do not want that ever. So no matter what she says to try to hurt you, I want you to literally say fuck you to her because that is not okay what she said ever. That is absolutely not okay.
So this is his mother.
This is her
No,
ex-husband's mother.
This is my ex-husband's mother.
That's not okay, Amy. And we're here
I'm
for
so
you.
sorry. That angers me.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't know. I'm just feeling like that's how that woman is grieving, is just taking it out on you.
That's not her son.
It's not my
Oh, it's not?
not my husband.
No, it's her
my
ex-husband's
mom.
mother.
Okay, then that
She's
totally doesn't
all,
make
she's
any
all
sense.
pissed off because I'm refusing to let her son see the kids because he's in contempt of the court order, and it's not my fault that he's choosing to not take them on his weekend. So he's been trying to take them on my weekend, and I said, no, you're not doing that. So she's all pissed off because I'm standing my ground, and now she's saying shit like this.
She's trying
And
to
it's like,
threaten you to bring
what
you
if that
down.
kids weren't here?
You don't
She's
deserve
just-
that.
she's an
Amy, you
ugly
don't deserve
person.
that, and you need to ignore her. Because nobody that really knows you and loved you wants that for you. No, she knows her mama's sad. Give her some loves, Amy. Snuggle her
She's
for a
been
minute.
teething really bad, and she's had a fever for the past 3 days of 102 because she's teething so bad.
She's also picking up on your emotions as well. So just love on her for a minute. Put your phone down in your
Yeah,
lap.
I've been
love on
a
her.
mess for the past couple of days.
Yeah. Just give her some loves for a minute. Put your phone down. Give her some love. Lana, how do you feel after seeing that lifetime?
I felt okay. I feel I'm neutral.
Good. Do you feel like you were able to see the whole lifetime and what happened, the bigger, the bigger parts of it?
I got the gist of it. It was like just pieces, like clips
Yeah.
of things.
So in that lifetime, were you able to see who this little boy was?
I think it was like me when I was younger
Okay.
in that lifetime. I believe because it was like he had the dark hair, and I think it was me as a kid in that lifetime.
That makes a lot of sense, especially for, the best part was being out in nature. That
Mhm.
makes a ton of sense. Okay. Or yeah, like fishing and stuff. Okay. Kelly, were you able to get the gist of your lifetime and kind of see this past life and things that have carried over?
It's really interesting because like I don't know, I've been success driven for as long as I've ever known. Like it's just constantly on my mind to succeed, and prosper. And so it's just funny how in this lifetime I feel like that was definitely me as well. And I did it so much that I chose it basically over my wife. I didn't see any kids, but it felt like she just up and dipped, like there was no warning, like she just vanished. And that was like
Yeah.
really so heartbreaking. But I'll tell you what, like it wasn't traumatic. Like I would think with the last experience that I had doing this, that it would have been like triggering for me. Like I actually saw the suicide. It wasn't
Yeah.
triggering, but like I saw it.
You've also been doing a lot of healing, though. You've been working on this previous abandonment that you had already seen.
Mhm.
So it definitely helps once you start healing more and more and more. So it doesn't affect you as much when you see a past life because you understand that it was a lesson. Chandria, how did you feel about that lifetime?
Actually, I felt peaceful. I think this is the first one I've done where it's not triggering me and it's not making me um, feel like, oh my God, this is why I feel scared of that. This is why I feel scared of that
Yep,
or this.
that's true. I love that. Yay. I'm so happy for you guys. I mean, that was 30 minutes or less just to get through one lifetime. We have time to do another if y'all are feeling up to it. But if you're not, no worries. I don't want to push y'all too far when starting past life regressions because it can definitely get overwhelming.
What is that word that you used? The last question. What is that called?
Oh, I have all the questions written down for you, but your residual leftover.
Residual leftover. So
Residual, yeah. So for me, in one of my past lives, I was, oh, let me stop this recording. Hello.